Hey y'all, what's up? I'm an addict named Austin. I got clean here at Serenity House in Abilene, Texas, October 19, 2014. I just want to get on here and read the gist for today with y'all. Consequences. Before we got clean, most of our actions were guided by impulse. Today we are not locked and loaded into this type of thinking. Ever been tempted to do something even when you knew the results would be disastrous? Ever thought about how much it was going to hurt to do what you were tempted to do, then proceed to do it anyway? It is said that there are consequences to every action. Before we got clean, many of us simply didn't believe this. But now we know exactly what it means. When we act, we know there will be consequences to pay. No longer can we decide to do something in ignorance when we know full well that we won't like the price we'll have to pay. There is a prize and a price. It's okay to act despite the consequences if we're willing to pay the price, but there's always one to pay. Just for today, I will think about the consequences of my actions before I take them. Today, I'm really blessed and grateful that I found a program and I could break some of the cycles in my life, right? And I'm not going to go into the whole whether it was a choice or not. The reality is the first time I used an addict was born. I made a bunch of choices, and I made them so often that it was really hard to change those choices, but treatment saved all that. I got to a place, or I got to treatment, and I was able to break the cycle of using, right? And then everything's hunky-dory, right? Not so much. Excuse me. There were still some cycles that I needed help with in my life. I would still do things without ever using any substances. I would still do things and go through these cycles of doing things that in the moment I felt like I had no choice, right? Like it was wrong, I knew it, and I couldn't not do it, is what I thought. The reality is that if you do something long enough, sometimes there was God doing for me what I couldn't do for myself. Other times there was enough pain that I was like, I can't keep doing this, and I found a way to stop. That sounds easy, but it wasn't always easy for me. It took a lot of pain and a lot of trying in some areas. And that's why I'm grateful for the Narcotics Anonymous program. I was able to apply these principles, and it wasn't always just applying principles. I needed some really simple direction on how not to do things in my life, and I needed somebody to tell me things really simple, right? Because I'll make it real complex and I'll run really hard in all these decisions. Sometimes I just need to put it down. Don't touch it. Stop doing it. Don't be alone with that. There's some real simple things that I needed to learn to be able to break these cycles in my life that were just over and over causing me pain. I would chase the dopamine and the thrill up to it. I would do it, and then afterwards the shame and the guilt. And it was just these cycles that would continue. And so I got free from it. Today I have freedom. I don't have a lot of cycles. I don't have a lot of things I struggle with. Coffee is probably my biggest struggle today. And so if you knew me 10 years ago, you would know this program works. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.